So we got the 168 spoilers, and there's a pretty good twist in this chapter. Like, I'm more excited about this arc now for sure. Let's get into it. So I think this is saying the cover page features Choso and 4 brothers. So that's cool. The first color page is the top 3 popularity poll results. Also, could you guys please subscribe to this channel? I know that a lot of you watch from the recommended, and that's cool and everything, but could you please subscribe as well? I upload every day. But anyway, the eyeball explodes. It's the attack of a new character. So at the end of the previous chapter, we saw Megumi taking on Reggie and Remy, and after negotiations with Reggie failed, he was trying to recruit Megumi for his culling game team. Because apparently Reggie is against Kenjaku himself, or is just suspicious of him, and he's trying to do everything he can to not be a casualty in this experiment, I guess. But after Megumi took out one of Reggie's friends, we saw this eyeball like fall next to him and it exploded. And that was like the cliffhanger of the chapter, and we were left to be confused. And it turns out that Occam's razor was right in this case, that it was like a new character's curse technique. Remy's hair attacks Fushiguro like a scorpion's tail. Alright, I guess that's her curse technique. Not what I expected, but whatever. I mean, I guess there's like this recurring thing of hair curse techniques going on for some reason. Maybe Kenjaku planned that too. He wanted to funnel all the hair curse technique users into one place. Although I think Remy said that she inadvertently got in the culling. Yeah, I don't know if that was a lie or not. I honestly don't really know what's going on with Reggie and Remy and all these people. I guess we're led to believe that they're just sorcerers that got caught up in this, but also that they're in cahoots with Kenjaku in some way, or Kenjaku is interested in them and they don't know why. Basically what I'm saying is, if you've been confused about a lot of what's going on in this arc, it's justified. Not everything has been explained, and what has been explained has kind of just been loosely put out there. Reggie, the new character mentioned above, the guy with the eyeball curse technique, and the guy who dropped from the sky last chapter, the guy that I said was Reggie's friend that Megumi took out with the assistance of Nu, are introduced along with their points. So I guess this means we're getting their names too. And this guy's name is Hazanoki Iori. The new rule edition is announced. So I guess this is like the rule that was just made with Yuji and Higuruma. And this could be showing us like the timeline going on right now, because that fight just ended, so it's happening at this moment with Megumi and Reggie. The one who fell from the sky last week fell again. Fushiguro gained 5 points. Alright, so I guess this is a way of saving Megumi from directly killing someone, because it's saying that he fell again. I guess something else is happening that led to his death, but the game is registering it as Megumi's kill for some reason. I guess because he was the last one to attack him, possibly. Kind of like in a video game, you know, if you like knock an NPC into like a wall or something, and then they wind up tumbling off a cliff or something, and then the game still gives you the kill despite you not knocking them off the cliff yourself. Reggie and Hazanoki, the eye curse technique guy, gently descend from the sky under an umbrella. Running in that direction is someone with no points, with the right half of their body named, and the left half of their body is something like a Superman outfit. Okay, so it's not mentioned in these spoilers, but we do know who this is, and it's Tabata, the guy at the end of chapter 146, the comedian guy who was talking about 730. Finally, he comes into the culling game, and I've been so curious about this guy because, you know, we just got off of Higuruma's big story, or at least got it fully going in motion. But like Higuruma, this guy Takaba had some, you know, major setup to him. He didn't have a full chapter like Higuruma, but he did have like the ending of that chapter dedicated to his little setup. And it was insinuating that he may or may not have Nanami's curse technique 7-3. Now, why would he have this? Well, I mean, there is a way to make sense of it. If he does in fact have 7-3, which I'm pretty sure he does. When Mahito killed Nanami, maybe something happened with the transfiguration stuff as to where Nanami's curse technique either got like imprinted into Mahito, so that when Kenjaku absorbed him, he therefore had access to 7-3 somehow, or at least the 7-3 file. And speaking of file, another possibility is that like when Mahito killed Nanami, maybe that sent his curse technique back onto the Jujutsu blockchain or something. If you follow One Piece, it could be something similar to that. Like if somebody who ate a devil fruit like dies, the power spirit of the devil fruit will travel to another fruit in the nearby distance and it will like possess it. So it's possible that there might be like a similar dynamic going on with curse techniques here. I don't know if that just means all curse techniques in general. It could just be a special case here with Takaba and Kajaku, considering that he created like that Rube Goldberg of Jujutsu using multiple techniques and barriers and binding vows and stuff. So one way or another, using the Jujutsu blockchain, he somehow put Nanami's 7-3 curse technique onto Takaba, and then I guess it awakened when all of the other stuff awakened along with the vessels and everything to prepare for the culling game. You know, all the stuff that was initiated at the end of the Shibuya arc. And all of that being said, I expected Takaba to, I don't know, be like a villain for some reason or a heel or just an adversary because, I don't know, that's kind of what Gege has been doing, at least for the most part. But him being an ally here is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And I was talking about how there's like, you know, duality between Megumi and Yuji in this part of the arc right now with each of them taking on their first boss battle. But I was also mentioning how Yuji could have been getting his replacement for Nanami, like that straight man adult type character in Higuruma. But now Higuruma's playing hard to get, and we might not get as much in this arc as I thought we were going to get. But maybe Takaba, on the other hand, is going to fill that role almost literally, since he might have his curse technique. But also, it says that his age is 35, so he's kind of fulfilling that Nanami role anyway. And I talked about this before, but Nanami is listed to be 27, but he's basically like 42. But if we can get this cool little dynamic going where it's like Takaba and Megumi team up for like a couple chapters and they do their own stuff, and then Yuji and maybe Higuruma or somebody else do their stuff, and then they eventually converge and we have this new team coming together. Hey, if you've made it this far, maybe you'd be interested in following me on Twitter. I'm pretty active on there, and I talk about all the new battle anime and manga stuff going on, all of the new spoilers and big news and releases and all that stuff, as well as just nerd culture and pop culture and topical stuff. Maybe sometimes I'll even try to post some crappy memes too to liven up your timeline. But if Instagram's more your thing, you could also follow me on there too. I'm not as active, but I definitely plan on being more active there starting next year. So yeah, please check out my other social medias. Thanks, guys. But to finish this off, we do have a little bit of extra info here. So after Remy attacks Megumi with her scorpion hair curse technique, there's apparently like an explosion nearby them, and they go into another building, and Megumi tells Remy to get out, but Remy attacks him. At the end of the chapter, Hazanoki throws his teeth in front of Fushiguro, but Takaba comes and helps him out. And as for why he's wearing this weird, interesting outfit with like the right half of their body has like a name on it or something, and the left half looks like a Superman outfit, I haven't personally seen this, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the 70-30 stuff. Maybe 70% of him is the name thing, and then 30% is Superman, or vice versa. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today. And if you like the video, guys, please give it a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.